Hi, my name is Mai-Lan Tomkins and I am part of the Ottawa Design Club. I am the exhibition curator for Building Bridges. Bringing the theme of building bridges into this space, into Gatineau's set, came from two main kind of branches and ideas. The first one comes from my approach to curation. So typically what I do when works are of different mediums, different formats, different dimensions, is I root myself into formalism or ideas of formalism. So what that means is I'm very interested in the forms of an artwork, so the shapes. You know, imagine if you kind of blur your eyes and you just kind of look at the major elements or the silhouettes, and I'm less interested in the narrative aspect of it. That's typically how I tend to curate when things are just wildly different in their imagery. But for Building Bridges, it was different because it is so much about how these artists relate to their environments and to themselves, and the bridges that they build amongst each other and the world around them. I was first inspired by the combination of colors, but I was also inspired by the way that portraiture and ways of identifying the self were presented in all of these works. And what I mean by that is that in this room, we don't necessarily see always a portrait, like a face as we see it. It can also be like the installation behind me. Brendog is showing an element of himself. He has this love for music. He has this love for vinyl. And that is really intimate look into his self. That is a vehicle of how you can get your work shown to people. And it's not just about showing your work, it's also just opportunity to share and connect with other people. Like, I think this room really shows the opportunity to have dialogue from all artists of different backgrounds. You're building a bridge typically over water, typically uncharted spaces, not a safe terrain, but you're building something solid, something secure. And that can be interpreted so many ways. Bridges aren't just built in one night, bridges are prototypes. Speaking to like the creative process, it takes one try, two try, three tries. It takes many tries before you really get there. Prototype is kind of a short way of saying trusting the process.